So I'm Grace Redhead. I have been working with this archive since about 2017 when I was doing my PhD on the history of sickle cell in Britain. I went to the Sickle Cell Society to ask them if they had archives, and they had this incredibly rich files and reams of amazing documents. And I spoke to John James, the CEO of the Sickle Cell Society, and he was really passionate about the history of the Sickle Cell Society being recorded for everybody and collected for everybody to look at. And that's then when I met Alinta.
So my name is Alinta. I came on board on the project in 2019. I worked as a project lead for the Sickle Cell Society. So the Sickle Cell Society received a grant from the HLF to look at the history of sickle cell in the UK and also the history of the Sickle Society. And part of the project was to look at the archive and to donate the archive to the collection, collect oral history. So we've worked with Grace on the project from 2019 to 2021. And so we've been looking regularly, almost weekly, at the archives.
The archive is so rich in terms of how the society is a mixture of families, patients, nurses, all together at this time trying to figure out what is sickle cell disease, what are the important things that people need when they're living with the illness.
When I was looking at the archives, like especially the leaflet, the initial leaflet, where there were a lot of aspects of the leaflet were about also the social aspect of living with sickle cell. So like the focus on what it is in terms of society, what do people need in terms of housing. So it was really within the community, and it came across from the leaflet, and also the fact that they were obviously translated in different languages, so acknowledging like the population, the variety of the population affected by sickle cell. It was good looking at the archive and interviewing people to see the connections, because it gives life to those stories, because we interview a big part of people that actually were, that we knew their faces, or we saw their faces in the Sickle Society newsletter or photograph. So as you said, it's really like a community of patients, of people. It's not like a corporate organization. It's like there is a history there, and I guess that's something that comes, as you say, a lot in the newsletter, is like the poetry, the art, like a lot of artists, poets, photographs. So from the community, I think that inspired a lot of the activities we did as well around the archives.
Lots of the art, I think even the logo was designed by a patient.
Yeah.
At least the first logo. Lots of the kind of art on the front of the publications.
It's the conversation between the past and the present. It's an ongoing conversation, and it makes you reflect about the society, today's society. So I guess that's why I would like researchers or people to take from the archives. It's really relatable.
Mm-hmm.